Okay, hello dear friends, good evening. And yesterday I did makeup and I learned new method of makeup through YouTube. There are many wonderful makeup tutorials, so I was just have some fun with it. It's always good to learn something, and learning about makeup, you can see the result immediately, right? It's not like some other nuclear science. It's just to take too much time and too much effort. But learning makeup is kind of a doable thing, depending on your standard. And so I want to do, and what I realized is that yesterday I used a glittering color and shining color and dark, and it makes people look old, even older. Why do we look old? Because it shows up the crease, the wrinkle on our face. So makeup has different purpose. For young people is glorify the youth and magnify the good the good feature of the body and of the face of your feature. But when you are as old as me, and for old people, it should be try to cover up that that's something that is too prominent, showing your age. Do I make any sense? Okay, now we will. And another thing I realize is that I look better without makeup than with makeup. So if any company send me any gift, that's a dream. Nobody send me gifts. It will be a good way of destroying their market effort. Okay, I put some primer. The good thing about primer is that it is, I don't know whether this is particularly this brand or what, it is more a cream with a very minimum amount of pigment. It's not very covering. The purpose of prime is providing a working condition, a working canvas, not to make the most brilliant color. But people lazy as me, we just use the prime and background and everything at one time because it's less work. So again, on that point, why do we use everything at one time instead of separating it? It's because we are anyway hopeless, so there is no point to put too much hope on our hopeless face. Make any sense? So and as we age, with our skin become loose, especially this part of our eye bag or something, and and definitely the lighting does not do any favor to me. So what can we do? The lighting is from on top of me. So, not very much we can do. Deal with it. Deal with whatever you have. It's kind of fun. So I put a relatively lighter layer of coloring, and I think that is sufficient. And then Gondour, this is not Gondour powder, it's just a foundation that is one level darker than my skin. And it depends on which brush you use. This brush takes a lot of powder, so it's very strong and shows very much. If you use a more bigger brush to have more even surface, to even a spreading, it will be different. I am using it, so I am using it, nothing wrong with it. And another good news is that my powder is almost finishing, so I use my fingernail to break it a little bit so that I can apply more on my face. So this brush can pick up more pigments. It's not perfect. We are not working on a perfect piece of face, not piece of face, perfect face. I may have applied too much of these, but with time it will wear off. So, and just to finish the makeup and makeup half an hour later is different. Now everything is on the surface and not yet get into your system. So today I will try to use some color that is not so prominent and much more neutral. So I will use 2 or 3 of this color. This one from e.l.f. and they are very, very inexpensive, $2, $3, and the color, and this is the darkest of their eyeshadow, and it's not very glittering. Maybe it's I hope it will provide more nuance and more subtlety in my makeup. So I only use dark color for my eyebrow, and this is not eyebrow color, this is eyeshadow color. If something can be used as eyeshadow, it definitely can be used as eyebrow. Clinically, the cleaning condition will be even more stringent, even more serious. So you can use this. I do not have Cindy Crawford face, but I can draw my eyebrow like her. Gigi Nader. Okay, now I will learn to use brush to do it. So first, I do not have those color that is lighter. So instead of using any other color, I actually use my face powder, which is a relatively light color, so that I can provide a working background. So this is a primer after primer. So this is a clean working background, it is a little bit, it is just exactly the same face powder that I use. Okay, now start working in. Now I am using a little bit darker color. So start with this light color. And it almost no show. Okay, and now I will use a smaller, a sharper. Yes, this one looks a bit sharper with the darker color. Let's see how I can do it. Edge. A little bit down. Not too much. Okay, now we will use this lighter color again to merge it together. And a little bit so that it shows my nose. It might be good for showing a little bit 3D or texture of the nose. Okay, and that is it. So it is much more nuance, much more subtle, I feel, than yesterday. And this one should be our daily going out, and you do not feel that you are suddenly an alien or suddenly a different person, and your student will see you yesterday and today is relatively the same person, not another person. I didn't wear my glasses, so I cannot see very clear. And this one is very, very, very simple. And I did not use anything further than what I usually use. And this one is the face glow. So I use this face glow to add highlight. So it's not white, it's just the normal face glow. I don't know why people do this, and it doesn't hurt, so I will do it. And a little bit this maybe to lighten up, so it shines up a little bit, I think. And now we will use clean up the face a little bit. My mascara skill is the butt of everyone's joke, and I better keep it this way so that you will find more entertainment. You will find it more entertaining to watch my video because you can laugh at me. I give you the chance to do that. Now, see, this face is so ordinary. This is so ordinary, but it needs something to lighten it up, to brighten it up. That is your lipstick. I miss some very prominent red color. Let me see if I have any. I am running out of order. Almost. Oh yes, almost finished. This one is at the very end of it. I am so happy. I like to finish things. And today we can throw it away, because we are done with it. Young people should use more subtle color, or young people have the luxury to use more subtle color. When you are old as me, we do not have that luxury, because there is nothing in our face that stands out. The only thing, and not really, nothing stands out. We do have something stand out. The wrinkles do stand out, and the dripping eyes, the eye bag really stands out. But it's not something that we want to glorify. We want to take something that cover up that stands out, right? So, and that's about it. Put some. This, I personally cannot see this very much, and I think it's quite shiny, but only here I do not see very much. After you take a picture, it shows this shininess, and that is about it. I think today's makeup, I feel today's makeup is a little bit more subtle. Still, you can see this is after makeup. It's not those no makeup, and that eyebrow. Okay, I love you, I really do. Do. Shall I put some shimmering on my eye? Maybe that's a good idea. Let's see. Still this same. Bye-bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Happy New Year.